Good morning, guys. I hope it's a good day for you. We have a very dark, rainy day here, so you may hear some thunder in the background. But today I want to talk to you about a program called Procreate. I always wanted to learn to draw. I don't know why I never did, but I didn't. And when the coloring craze, the adult coloring craze started a few years back, I got into that and I found I was pretty good at it. I had learned to shade and other coloring techniques and really enjoyed it. But then as my eyes got worse, I had to stop because I wasn't able to do it neatly anymore. But when I got that prognosis a month or so ago from the doctors about my eyes, I decided that this is it. I am going to learn to draw while I still can. So I looked up trying to find online courses that would help me learn to draw, and I found a very basic one on Skillshare. I don't know if you ever heard of Skillshare. I did not until I was researching online drawing courses. This course was a very basic course. She basically just had us draw fruit and then put little faces on them and little poses with arms and legs. But it was enough to show me that through Procreate that yes, I can draw. I tried on paper and I can't because so many of the time I couldn't see the lines. I mean, I could draw them on it, but I wasn't able to see it. The contrast and or whatever was just not enough. But digital drawing, I found that I'm able to do. So I like Procreate, and I wanted to share this with you in case you're in that spot where you think that you can't draw, you can't paint. This may be a tool that can help you do it. So I'm going to give you the very basics. This is not a Procreate tutorial. I just want to show you just a few things that can show you why it may be easier for you to draw digitally than in a sketchbook. So the first thing is when I do a line, first thing I notice is when I do a line, that's my line. It's about as straight as I can get. But in Procreate, if I draw a line and then I hold it, Procreate will straighten the line for me. It will do it with other shapes as well. Curves, hold it, and look at that nice curve there. And circles. Now, if I were to draw a circle, this would be the best I can do on my own, and that's really trying. But here in Procreate, I can draw my circle, and then I can hold it, and bam, there's a perfect circle. Another thing is and this is why I had to give up coloring, with coloring or drawing, I couldn't get, it's very difficult to keep within the lines, and this is straining to do so. So even if I am able to do it, there's no enjoyment in straining to do that. But with Procreate, you won't see me hit the tool probably, but this is our little color that I'm using. You just click on that, you drag it, and it fills it up for me. So there's none of this trying to, get even within your spaces. So I'm going to erase this and get rid of this. Then another thing is about Procreate is, and again, any art program, I'm sure, is it works in layers. Well, first let's do this. So we'll do this as my first layer. Okay, now I'm going to add a layer, and I'm actually going to change the color. So now I'm drawing on a different layer. Now, if I mess up something in that layer, which we can do more easily when we're visually impaired, I can erase that, and it does not affect anything in the previous layer. I'm just erasing what I want to erase. So that was another cool thing for me. Now, since doing that course, I got hooked on kind of doodling little characters with expressions and poses. Until I move on to a more sophisticated course, I'm having fun with that, just kind of doodling. But what I found is, first I want to do, just let me do this little face here. Hold it, get a perfect circle, fill it in. Now, if I want to add something like the eyes, I'm going to do a different layer. Now again, here I go again. See, this is difficult for me to get it good, but I hold it, and Procreate makes it perfect for me. And I fill it, and let's give him a black pupil. Oh, black. I need black. Okay. Let's give him a black pupil. Hold it, and then fill it. Now, visually impaired, if I wanted to try to draw a second eye there, and I did many times before I knew this next tool was available to me, it was very hard to get the eyes totally even and looking, the same proportion. So, I don't know if you can hear the rain. So they have this move tool. So I have to be in the same layer, and I'm in the same layer as the eye. Got my move tool on, and I can move. Oh wait, I skipped something. I got to show you here. So you go into the layer first. The rain distracted me. You go to the layer first. You hit duplicate. Now you hit your move tool. There's the eye, and I just move it over, and there gives me another perfect eye without having to strain and struggle to try to make the eyes perfect myself. So that was a really big advantage to me in trying to do my little characters. Let's give him a mouth just for the heck of it. I'll see if I had done that and been patient and held it, he would have had a perfect curved mouth. Now there's also what everybody has, the redo or undo and redo buttons. And the other thing about this is you can enlarge. So if you can enlarge your canvas. So if I really want to get into details and have trouble seeing, I can enlarge the page and do it like that, and voila. So those are just some of the basic tools that that I've found so far, and I'm not even into I just started a Procreate class in Skillshare so that I could learn that. But those are just enough to show me that I can do it. I can draw digitally, even though I can't in a sketchbook. And the difference in the experience is much like the difference between a Kindle and reading a book. Some people only want books. Some people love their digital devices. When we're visually impaired, unfortunately, we're not always able to make that choice for ourselves. It's just a different experience. I love it. I'm enjoying it, and I hope to learn more and get better at drawing. So this was just to show you that if you like to draw, you want to paint, and you think you can't because of your visual impairment or your low vision, Procreate or some other drawing app might be a way for you to do it. So I'm going to sign off because I'm actually yelling so that I can be heard over the rain. I don't know if that's necessary. You might be hearing me just fine. But I'm signing off now. Have a good day, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.